Have you ever wondered which weapon is the best in Soul Knight Prequel? Although you can't really compare weapons since each class has an optimal weapon. So today we are going to be ranking the weapons based on their popularity in the game. Let us start. Up first, we have the Ember Worm Staff. This weapon is the best weapon for Pyro Knight. It is used by most Pyro Knight mains, and it is a pretty strong weapon. A tier. Weapon number 2, we have the Mandragora Bow. This weapon isn't very popular, but is still used by some Bastion mains, as well as some Far Strider mains, but very few. B tier. Next up, we have the Toxic Core Staff. This weapon is one of the best choices for Druid, and it is a pretty strong weapon. S tier. Next, we have the Darkened Airbender Halberd. This weapon is used by some Storm Shaman mains. A tier. Next, we have the Elven Mandragora Bow, which is similar to the Mandragora Bow, and it also has the same popularity. B tier. The next weapon is Medusa's Crossbow. This weapon is pretty popular choice, so a tier. The Berserker's Knuckles are used by some Storm Shaman mains, but it is not that popular, so B tier. Similarly, the Slime Knuckles are even less popular, so C tier. Next is the Alpha Yeti Great Sword, and this weapon can be used by a variety of classes and is a pretty good option as well. So S tier. Next, we have the new Insane Great Sword, Bandur the Magic Great Sword. And this weapon is very popular even though players might not use it. Most players started farming for it immediately after its release. So double S tier. Next, we have Zalmor's Staff. This weapon is the best weapon for Necromancer and is very commonly used by Necromancer mains. This weapon is not very useful for any other character, so B or A tier. The Boar King Staff. This weapon is a very good weapon for Druid and is used more than the other Toxic Core weapons. It also comes with a bonus minion substat, which makes it a very good weapon and a popular choice. SS tier. Medusa's Grimoire. This weapon was used by many players last season for a variety of different classes, but this season its popularity has dropped quite a lot, so I will place it in a tier. The Grandmaster's Great Sword. This weapon is not very popular, however. It is still more popular than most of the other weapons, so it is in B tier. Next up is the Grandmaster's Crossbow, used mostly by Far Strider mains, so B tier. The Crystal Snapclaw Great Sword. This weapon can be used by a variety of different classes. Although the Zweihander has dominated most classes, this weapon is still a very good option. S tier. Now finally, the Zweihander of the Black Arch Knight. This weapon is the most used weapon in the entire game. From Season 0, it has dominated the game as the most useful weapon, so it gets an easy double S tier. The Soul Calibur. This weapon is very popular and can be used by most of the archer classes, so double S tier. The Archwizard Crossbow is a popular weapon, so a tier. The dual blades of the Archwizard are not as popular, so B tier. Now, the Archwizard Staff's a very popular weapon, but not enough to make it to the double S tier, so it is in S tier. The Slimy Soaker, a popular choice for Shinobi mains. It can be used to deal a lot of damage, even more than the Zweihander. A tier. The Black Arch Knight Spear is in the same situation. Finally, we have the Triumvirate Sword and Shield. This weapon is a popular choice for War Liege mains. It is a good weapon, so it is a tier. Now here is an updated and finalized version of the weapon popularity tier list. Let me know your thoughts on it. Now don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more video. Season 3 is around the corner and you wouldn't want to miss any videos. Have a great rest of your day.